Yikes. Hey, everybody. Hey, 5 people in the room when I start off. All right. How's it going, everybody? Let me adjust my camera. A little different. All right. So we're into day 3 of no hockey. I just figured I'd come out here and still do my Saturday night hockey talk. There's not. Hey, David, Wolverine, welcome in, guys. Not much to talk about, really. That there's no new news. We're still in our lockdown, I guess you might call it. And yeah, hey, Vitam and Retro. I guess before, what's that? Banks? Hey, buddy, I don't know if I've seen you before. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Beautiful Saturday evening, except that there's no hockey. So, although today there wouldn't have been a game today, if they were still playing, it would have been tomorrow. One of the rare Saturday nights we would have had without hockey. So what's everybody up to? Hopefully everybody is staying safe. I'm trying to do that. I had to go shopping today. So that was an experience, but I made it through, hopefully safely. And I'm staying home for the next couple of weeks, not really going anywhere. And we'll see if we can get through this in a couple of weeks. It would be really nice. Okay, I have. Okay, sorry, buddy. Did you change your name up or something? You're getting hype over bowling. Oh, that's about all there is out there left. But imagine even that, the bowling tournaments have spectators, although they probably don't get enough people that they're worried about. But yeah. Yeah, Wolverine, you're damn right. It's been a bit of a train wreck. Apparently, CNN put out today that you don't have to show symptoms to be contagious. And I just find that out after I go shopping. So, hey, what are you going to do? It's like a roll of the dice to go out. So I needed to I needed to get some more food so that I didn't have to go out for the rest of the time. So I took my chances and I went. And yeah, so like I said, I'm going to pretty much be isolated for a couple of weeks, and let's see what happens. Vitam, you guys are quarantined down there? Like the whole city is like quarantined? I know a lot of places are like that. We're not. We're close to it. They're telling everybody to not go out. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. I kind of had to go out. I wasn't out of food, but I would, in a few days, I would really be needing a lot of stuff. So I went today. But they're telling you don't go out unless you have to. So it's getting that way. Rodney and Jeff are in the room. Montreal going to make, where is it? There it is. Montreal going to make an offer sheet for Barzal this offseason. It seems to be the rumor. I saw something very quickly about it. Didn't read the story completely. It seems to be a rumor. I mean, it's just a rumor. We'll find out, I guess, when the time comes. And who knows when that's going to be now, right? Let's see what Jeff's got to say. I'm fucking worried, man. The coronavirus is in PEI, getting close to Nova Scotia. Listen, buddy, it's going to be everywhere. I'm not sure what your age. If you're under 40 and you're healthy, you don't have much to worry about. That's the honest truth. You don't have very much to worry about. When you're over 40, between like 40 and 60, if you're healthy, should be okay. Once you get over 60, although they're saying 55 and I'm 57, then you got to kind of worry about it. So, I mean, I'm relatively healthy. My immune system's always been good. So I'm not that worried about it. I've got a few underlying things that could cause problems, but I'm not overly worried about it. Wolverine, is it fair to say that the Habs technically didn't miss the playoffs this year? Well, I don't think we can say that at this point because we still might have playoffs. If in, let's see, it happened Thursday, so 30 days later, so early April, if everything is still good, players are all healthy, I think they're going to start up again. To what degree, I don't know. We're going to find out, but we're not out of the woods on that yet. Playoffs may still come off, or we won't be in them. No matter how they work it out, how the playoffs are going to work out, we're not going to be in the only thing I heard that was interesting for that is have all 31 teams in like a mini tournament to get the placings and then go from there. But I don't see that happening. I think that's fans from that team that's not going to make the playoffs, hopeful, wishful thinking. Hey, I've got to scroll up on this one. Whole country's in quarantine. Yeah, listen, sorry to hear that. But we're not that far away. We really aren't. They're urging most people to work from home if they can. Everybody who's not working or can stay at home to stay at home, to go out only if necessary and all that stuff. So we're not that far. Today they were telling 70-year-old and over to stay at home, don't go out. They didn't quarantine them, but they're telling them don't go out. So it's getting, it's getting there. It really is getting there. Banks. I drove past the bars late last night, and they're all. I heard that. People are dumb. I don't know how effective the quarantine will be. You know what? It's going to be this kind of thing, in my opinion. For the people who take it seriously and don't go out and really, we should be all okay. For the people still going to bars, they're young in general. Most of them probably will be okay. They might get sick, but I don't think you'll see a lot of deaths from under 40s. I don't think so. So, yeah, listen, you know what? A lot of the young generation don't believe in it or don't think it's like a cold, stuffy. And then you have the conservative side of life. And anybody who out there is a conservative, I'm not really trying to put you down. I'm not. I'm a liberal. I'm not a conservative. But a lot of people on the conservative side seem to think this isn't real. So I don't know. So yeah, I agree. I don't know why people are going out. It doesn't make sense to me. Roadside, or Jeff, you're 45. You're in the relatively safe range, buddy. I wouldn't worry too much about it, as long as you don't have any underlying conditions, And listen, basically, just stay home if you can. That's all you can really do. Ryan T lives in Nashville. All right, buddy. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. Completely quarantined down there because of the virus. Can't go anywhere. And now can't watch hockey. I know. It's kind of why I'm doing these live streams. I don't know if I'm going to do one every day, but I'm going to try to pretty much come on every night for an hour or two. And I don't know if I can go 2 hours every night. And listen, we can sit around and talk a little hockey. It gets a little bit of a break from the boredom, really. I'm actually, I do my poems. I don't know, a lot of you guys who are in there, I don't know if you know my hockey poetry. I'm writing one right now, basically about this situation called the season suspended. And yeah, basically about like, what are we doing without hockey? So hopefully that'll be finished tomorrow. I started it today. And I'll probably film it tomorrow. I will have a video. I pretty much have that. I want to do the series of going over to the Habs seasons every season since I've been born. So I got the first one. Going to film it tomorrow. So I'll have some videos coming out now. I needed a couple of days off to get batteries recharged. It was my oldest son's birthday. My middle son wasn't able to be there last Wednesday. So he was over tonight, so I was out all day. And it's just been that. But I'll start with some videos tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out what to do. So, guys, if you have any ideas for me, not here in the chat, but in the comment section for this chat, I would appreciate it, really would, if you would leave me any ideas. And I will get to work on stuff. I have some ideas. It's not that I'm a little caught off guard for stuff that I can do like really quickly. So if you guys have any ideas, really appreciate it. I see Scotty just joined us. Sup, bro? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate it. Also, I'll just say this because if the chat goes fast, if there's something important you wanted to tell me or ask me, and I don't get to it and it goes by, just re-ask, or that's what super chats are all about. If you take a super chat, it'll be all in bright colors and I'll see it and definitely read it out. So that's the two options. So I might miss your comment. Just repost it or do a super chat and I will get to it. Did I hear what happened to Trudeau's wife? I sure did. I sure did. She's got it, but thank God she's got a mild case. And from what I hadn't heard much today, but Trudeau didn't have it so far. Excuse me, guys. Thirsty. Sean Campbell presented the idea of Friday lunchtime scrum on. Which idea? Okay, I missed something. Oh, that mini. That's where it came from. I don't know where it came from. I just something I had heard, and I thought it was. I don't know. That seems a little bit much and a little bit time consuming. Because I think what's going to happen if they do come back, you'll get. They might try to even up everybody like at 75 games or something like that, and. Then have like a truncated version of the playoffs. So, you might have a best out of 5 instead of best out of 7s, and maybe even one of the rounds taken away. I can actually see that happening. Go to more of an older style of playoffs where we used to have 3 rounds, and there was at one point we had a best of 5 for the first round. But you can do that here for every round, and that would save some time. So. The thing is, we got to get to a point where they can start playing again, where things are safe again, and then they'll figure it out. I don't think speculating is going to do much because we can talk about what they might do, but I mean, we won't really know until it happens, and they don't really know. They're talking about. I heard Bettman interviewed, and he was saying they have all kinds of models of what they can do depending on when they can come back and start playing. But I haven't heard more on Radulov. Radulov got tested. I haven't heard if he came back. Excuse me. If he came back positive or not. So if there's an NHL player with it, then you guarantee when a player gets diagnosed, they're going to wait 14 days before they have anybody come back out. Apparently, all the players have been told to basically self-isolate, so sort of be quarantined a bit. They're not out in public. They want to make sure they're all healthy when they come back. So, listen, it's the biggest event in our lives. No matter what age you are, this is probably the biggest event worldwide in our lives. It might even be, well, I shouldn't say that. I guess people who lived through the First World War, if there's anybody out, I doubt anybody's on watching you that has. But, yeah, in our lifetimes, I think this is the biggest thing. I've never had to be worried about going to the store to shop and wondering if I can get the stuff that I need. And I'm talking about basics, wondering if I can get milk or eggs or bread, which I didn't think I can get any of those things, and I was able to. And the funny thing is I went to the store, and I had a few things I couldn't really get. They didn't have. Now, I went shopping for myself. My ex-wife and my oldest and youngest boys still live with my ex-wife. So my oldest son went shopping with a friend of his not too long after me, and they came back with the stuff that I couldn't get. So apparently the store was waiting for me to leave, and then they restocked the shelves with all these things the few things that I was looking for that I couldn't get. But otherwise, quite frankly, except for meat, wasn't a lot of variety of meat when I was there. A lot of chicken legs. So I'm eating chicken legs for the next little while. But hey, you know what? In a time like this, as long as your food is good, I got actually a lot of fresh vegetables, which I was surprised at. Frozen vegetables, all gone. It's weird, it's rare that I've seen things, where they're having a big sale on something and then it's all gone. You don't see it. But when you've got multiple places in a store where things aren't available, excuse me, guys. Yeah, I got a cough. No, don't worry, I'm not sick. Yesterday was really nice here. And so I went walking when I walked the dog 4 times a day. And so I went out in a much lighter coat and everything, and it was great. But then I went out at 6, a little after 6, it was starting to get colder. Dummy me. Just figured I'd go out like I did earlier in the day. And my neck was open. I usually wear a neck warmer in this kind of weather, even though it's not super cold. But so I walked the whole block, and I was cold, and I knew this was going to happen, and I got a sore throat. So sorry. No, it's not because of COVID. It's not to say I didn't pick it up today. I get that could happen, but that's not what my sore throat is. So if I cough, It's really, that's what it is. And I knew it was going to happen. Halfway around the blog, I go, I'm going to be sick tomorrow. Quentin is in the room. Overhyped news from the uninformed media. So frustrating. Definitely a change without any hockey on TV. I'll tell you something, Quentin, and I've been saying this. Now, I'm not going to say this is, I don't believe it's overhyped. Here's my point of view on it. We may find out in a month when all this is done and it wasn't as bad as we thought. But think about it in this way. It might not be as bad as we think because we are following the guidelines they're setting for us, staying home, staying away from people. That reduces the spread of this disease. So you can sit back and say, it's overhyped, it's not as bad. But maybe it's not as bad because it was very hyped and people listened. That's my point of view. I'm listening. I don't think something that is worldwide is overhyped unless you believe in the Illuminati and they're controlling everything and that's what's happening. Otherwise, I'm sorry. If it was only happening in North America, okay. But it's happening worldwide. Vidam is in the room. He's from Slovakia and his whole country is quarantined. I don't know. Is that overhyped? Maybe. A lot of people dying. I just saw a video on Twitter showing from Wuhan, the newspaper from February 9th, showing the obituary section, which was 2 pages, and showing it from the 13th, which was yesterday, and it was 10 pages. From 2 pages, which is normal, to 10 pages full of people who've died. So, you want to call it overhyped? Fine. I'm going to assume you're young, and maybe for a lot of you young people, it is overhyped because it's not going to be too bad for you guys. But when you're 70 and over, and even my age at 57, it's a worry. 70 and over, you could really literally die if you get it. So, I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't call it overhype or overreaction. So, that's my opinion. Scotty, I got home at 8:30 and I saw your video, but I'm gonna watch it later, but I saw you put out a video. I've got one too. I imagine you probably, I know Scotty's probably watched it. Yeah, listen, we all have to, well, anyway, we all got to let our people know how we're handling it. And I really urge everybody, like Quentin, even yourself, I really urge you all, take the precautions necessary. Keep your hands clean. Careful what you touch when you're outside, touching your face and all that. Do what you can to keep safe. You'll be happier in the end for it. Like, even if you're young and you get sick, why you want to be sick? You know, why would you want to be sick? It's not pleasant either way. Retro Huggy Van, save the world. If I could, I would. If I could, I would. Class act by the NHL to let the Leafs play in May. It's the only chance they had. It's the only chance they had. Fubar alert. Nah, that's bullshit. All right. We bought $400 worth of supplies yesterday, and I got 5 cases of water today. All right, buddy. Not taking any chances. Better safe than sorry. That's what I say, buddies. Better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Everybody follow Scotty's advice. It's good advice. And like I said, I was telling my family earlier too, like, you know, it may be that it seems overblown, but maybe because of our reaction to the warnings, it'll seem like it's overblown. And I'll tell you what, I'll be very happy with that. I'll be very happy in 2 weeks or a month to walk away from this and say, it wasn't that much in the end. Great. That would be absolutely great. And listen, a lot of the hype, you're right on TV. A lot of the hype is to get viewers and all that. Yeah, that's true. I did my video about it. It got demonetized. I thought that was funny. I left it up for monetization. It got demonetized really quick. I did my video about it. And look, we're talking about it because I think, how do you not talk about it? But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, TV, of course, they're going to play it for all they can. That's how things work. I thought you guys weren't sending me messages, and I realized I had scrolled up, and that's what it is. Whoops. The truth is out there. Habs fan, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for coming in. All you guys. If I missed anybody, really, just thanks for coming in. I guess, like I said, we're going to do this. I might do this every night. I don't know. You'll find out. I'll because it's a special occasion, I probably won't get into using Streamlabs yet for a little bit, because I can post this ahead of time. So you'll see ahead of time that I'm going to be on later or whatever. And yeah, I'll be doing that. I have a feeling I'll probably do an hour or so every day. See what it runs into. I'm planning tonight to do an hour, but you never know. If I still got the energy, because I've been out all day, I might run out of energy. But if I do, we'll go on for whatever. No specific time. But yeah, I think I'll probably do this. I'm going to try to do it almost every day. Just to give it, even if we're talking about what's going on and why it's suspended, at least we're all, like, it's like we're all in the community here. We're all still together, normal guys. My peeps. Although we got the guy from Nashville, I think it's Ryan. We got him from Nashville, and that's pretty cool. I like that. I like when I get people. I don't know if you're still here, Ryan, but if you are, I really love it when I get people from other fan bases. If you're still here, I would love it if you'd head over and subscribe, or you head down there and subscribe, and be part of the community, because it's nice to have just the point of view of other fan bases. You know, when we're chatting here. Because we're civil here, we don't poke fun at anybody's choices of who they like, even if it's the Maple Leafs. And yeah, we just we're good people here, because we're Canadians. This is a Canadian-run operation. Okay, enough bragging about us being Canadian. You listen to my video. Okay, you must be talking to Scott, because I didn't put one out. I was very disappointed when Radulov left the Canadiens. Now I think it was a good idea. Okay, I'm not sure why, but yeah, I was disappointed too. You know, it would have been good to still have him around. I got to tell you, he would have made a bit of a difference. I think here probably would have better numbers here than he does in Dallas. That's my opinion. Scotty, you didn't get a lot of views on that? Yeah, you know, I was a little surprised too with some of my videos. I thought more people would be home and watching. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows? It's one of those videos, though, that they call those evergreen. It's the kind of thing that can sit out there a long time and get views. So you might see in like a day or two, the views go up suddenly. I'm going to agree with David, but I haven't seen it yet. But I know your videos, so I'm going to give it a thumbs up already. And let me remember, everybody, if you haven't subscribed to Scotty or checked out Open Ice Hits with Scotty 2 Hockey, head on over there, check him out. He's almost at 500 subscribers. Let's get him up there. Scotty's got great videos. He's got great passion for the game, and he really knows the game. Really knows the game well. And yeah, just great, passionate videos. Love Scotty's videos. Yeah, awesome. Like I said, I haven't had a chance because I just got home. But once the stream's over and everything, no game to have to watch, so I'll have time, and I'm going to check it out. I know, like I told you, I don't watch all the hockey card videos, but I definitely watch all of your other videos. I don't miss them. Very strange with no sports going on. Really surreal. Hey, MJ, thanks for coming in, buddy. It is very strange. It's, I mean, like, it's only because, I mean, it's not the right time of year not to have hockey. So it is, yeah, surreal is a good way to put it. Although, oddly, tonight we wouldn't have had a game, and Saturday night, when the Habs aren't playing during the season, Saturday night is odd. But tonight would have been one of those nights. UFC happened tonight with no fans. Wow. Yeah, that's, you know, they might end up starting up that way again If this doesn't calm down, but the players are able to stay healthy the whole time, they may start up no fans. Better to have the the advertising and all that stuff money coming in than no money coming in. Although to run a game, even without having a paying crowd, it's hard for the teams to do that. Scotty, anytime, you know that, buddy, anytime. Scotty's saying, thankfully, most athletes have strong immune systems. That's right, because they're in good shape and healthy. I worry more about the coaching staff. Yeah, the coaching staff, the management, the people who work at the arenas, those people are the ones that would have more problems because, in general, they're not in the shape that the players are in. But for the players, in general, they shouldn't get sick. Or if they do, like if Radulov is positive, I don't expect him to be life-threatening. But he'll be sick like he's got the flu. Look, Tom Hanks and his wife, they're sick, and they're doing okay. I didn't see anything today from them, so I'm hoping, because he's been posting everything, posting every night his status, but I didn't see anything yet. But yeah. Wolverine, I'll ask you a positive and non-coronavirus question. All right. What is your hatred with Phil Kessel? He's personally one of my favorite players. He's not a dirty player. Is it because he played for the Leafs? No. That's not. No. I like players that have played for the Leafs. I like players that are currently on the Leafs. I like Morgan Riley, but I definitely have liked players from Leafs. No. My thing with Phil Kessel is, from what I can tell, he's a bit of an asshole. I just don't like him. I don't know if I can even explain it. I don't like Phil Kessel. And it's all right. Listen, I'm not going to make fun of you for liking him because I like him and you don't. So please don't worry. Don't be upset that I don't like him. I can't say I have a particular reason. I just attitude. And listen, maybe I am not liking him because of a misunderstanding that got out. Whatever it is, don't like Phil Kessel. Yeah, hey, like Scotty, like I said, to each his own, right? I just don't like Kessel. What time's the game? Bada bing. Yeah, the game starts 7 o'clock, but not till April 15th. That's the problem. So, judging by my watch, we got plenty of time. Don't like Kessel because of his breath. Okay, I don't know what that's referring to. MJ, we're in the, yeah, I know, but there's not gonna be one for a while. And I've been 3, and one of them I was finishing the week, setting the team, and realized that I was on a bye week that week. And anyways, now it's all gone. So actually, what we're gonna have to do, I wonder what, you know what? Thanks for actually mentioning that, MJ. I hadn't thought about that. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens with the league. If the league shuts down and they go to playoffs, I imagine we're gonna have to go and award the winner by whatever the standings are. Who would have even thought when I'm doing this the hockey pool to think that what happens if the season gets canceled or suspended? What do we do? So I hadn't really thought about it. So I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure who's in the lead, who's winning 1, 2, 3. But whoever's in first, second, and third, you guys may already be the winners. Randy's in the room. Hey, buddy, how's it going? I'm doing good. I went shopping today, so hopefully I'm still doing good in a few days. But otherwise, I'm doing really good. Corona causing chaos around the world, sports, around the world in general. Virus saving many coaches' jobs in every sport. I guess there might be a few coaches that will still be working, maybe even next season, that might not have. But I don't think it may be prolonging their jobs, but I don't know, like length of time into the summer instead of being over in April. But I don't know. I think if you were going to get fired, you're probably still going to get fired. They're just waiting. David loves hot dog, man. Phil Kessel. Why is he called a hot dog? Phil, Stanley Cup, hot dogs equal pure comedy gold. What's the thing with hot dogs I'm missing? I must be missing something that I don't know about. Retro, it's not good, eh? Okay, not sure why you said that. Sorry, buddy. MJ, Malcolm does not like Kessel either, if the rumors are true. Yeah, I guess maybe that's why Pittsburgh wanted to. I know Pittsburgh wanted to trade him. Could have been because of the contract, but I mean, if he was that integral a part, no, I guess sometimes you have to give up a contract. You don't have a choice. I know they needed the cap relief. I don't know. It's possible that Malcolm doesn't like him. Wolverine, I remember he called that reporter an idiot for that coaching question. I just think the Toronto media really ate him alive. That is true. That is true. Going to Pittsburgh and Arizona with less media attention really helped him. I mean, maybe that, it might be that his time with the Leafs, he was under a lot of pressure to be the guy. Kessel is not the guy. He's a piece that goes along, but he's not going to ever be the guy. And yeah, he did have a lot of those verbal outbursts and stuff like that, and that might be where it comes from, but it's not because he was a Leaf, though. That's what I mean. But it might be from his time with the Leafs. Jeff Scarecrow, March sucks. Always have hated this month. Really? April's better. Well, let's hope. It's we're shooting for like first week of April to start coming out of this hibernation stuff. You know what I mean? So if all is good and everybody is basically healthy and our numbers haven't skyrocketed, April will be a good month. MJ says Pierre Maguire asked Kessel about his breath, meaning his condition. Oh, I remember that. And he said, yeah, I remember that. You're right. No, it's not that. Actually, I thought that was funny. I remember that. I thought that was funny. So, no, it wouldn't be from that. Don't go to Costco. Too much cash. No, I don't do Costco anyway. I just went. I'm in Quebec, so we have Maxi. I went to Maxi. It's the only thing close. Scotty, second overall in the league. Scotty, you may be winning a prize, buddy. If it all ends like this, I mean, what else are we going to do? Whoever's in first, second, and third, you're going to win the prizes. So you may be getting a prize after all, Scotty. Yeah, I think I'm in. I want to say third in my our is it division or no conference, whatever they call it. I know it's split in two. I'm third there, so I doubt I'm in any position, but I wouldn't win a prize anyway, so it doesn't matter. Don't forget Bruin. Who play? Oh, Kessel. Yeah, Kessel started out with the Bruins. Bruins traded him to Toronto. Bada bing. One more week, God willing, for this virus. As for sports, I can wait a month or two. Well, it's about a week and a half more, I guess, if you go by the day that the league suspended the games. But the 2 weeks is really going to be 30 days. So basically into the first week of April, if everything is still calm first week of April, I think people start to come out and about again. Whether that's smart or not, or too early, because but I think by the first week of April, we should have already been in either a crisis or not. It's going to be one of the two. Personally, I think within one more week, we're either going to be in a shitstorm of problem, just about to hit it and knowing we're about to hit it, or it's going to still be calm and we're going to be okay. I think that's pretty much it. So one more week. And look, if you go look back last week and what happened in 1 week, a lot of stuff can happen in a week. 2020 sucks. Yeah. It's still early. Yeah, I remember the interview, Scotty. I do remember it. Happy St. Patrick's Day. It's 3 more days, but the parades are all canceled. Wolverine thinks Kessel is a great guy off the ice. Can't deny he's a skilled player. I also didn't get why people criticize him about his tweet in 2016 about him not being in the World Cup. I don't know about that. I don't know anything about that part. Definitely a skilled player. I'm not saying he's not a goal scorer and all that. When I don't like a player, if they're a good hockey player, and I don't like them, it's not. I'll never belittle their talent. I'll always tell you, Marchand is a great hockey player. Just I hate the guy. I think he's an asshole, but he's still really good hockey player. There's no doubt about that. You can't deny that. So stuff like that, yeah. Don't worry. It's something about him I never liked. That's all. But it's not about any of the things he said. For me, I don't care. He was a Leaf. He was a Bruin. I don't care what he said. It didn't bother me. I don't think why I'm so thirsty. I had a hamburger we ordered out. I think that has really made me thirsty. I don't know if they put a lot of salt or something in it. And also, Kessel has a hockey card called Day with the Cup, and he filled the cup with hot dogs. Is that where the hot dog things come from? Okay, I didn't know that. Just help me keep up to date. Thanks. Appreciate that. Phil, are you saying this is my fault, Kessel? Okay, but that's from Toronto. He was under a lot of pressure in Toronto to be the number one guy, to be a number one center, and I don't think he ever was. I think he did a good job trying, but I don't think he was ever meant to be your main guy, number one center, down the middle, main guy. I don't think that was for him. So that's probably where he got around to it. Or got into problems, excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm already getting tired, so it's been a long day. I've been up since 6. I had a friend of mine come over to it's not that it's a new computer, but it's new to me. And he just fixed up a few things that I'm not very computer literate. He's a computer guy. My buddy Doug, I haven't seen him in a while. He came over this morning, so I was up really early. And I felt a lot of stress before going shopping. And then, when you're shopping, you can't help but be in close proximity to people. And not that that's normally a problem, but in this trying time, it kind of is. So I was really stressed. I'm really feeling it right now. Just sitting around my house tonight with my dog, felt like I should be doing something important, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Oh, that's a tweet from Kessel? Yeah, okay. But listen, he's a person. Everybody, he's a person. He's just doing person things. I don't really fault him for any of that stuff. Just like I said, something about him I never liked. Don't know how to explain it any other way, really, than that. So, I made a few Kessel jokes in my day. It's very likely he gets a bad rap, but I don't know. Rick, you got to go watch the Islanders versus Toronto Maple Leaf when John Tavares returns to the Islanders. What do you mean by when he returns to the? He's already been. Are they re-showing that game? No, I kind of saw he got booed, Tavares. He gets booed every time he touches the puck when he's in New York Islanders territory. Went shopping yesterday. 1 hour wait. No lineups. I think the lineups are at Costco. Costco's got lineups, but apparently what they're doing is they're not letting a ton of people into the store at a time, and they're you touch something, somebody wipes it down. They're trying to keep very clean and all that stuff. So that's what I heard why the lineups are. But I didn't go to Costco. At Maxi, I went to Maxi and Dollarama. 2 things I went to, no lineups. Even at the cash, no problem. It didn't take long to get through. As a matter of fact, at the dollar store, I forgot like 3 or 4 things I had to go back and get, and went back through the whole thing, and it still didn't take a long time. Just watch Raptors, and I'm not into basketball, so. Scotty, I agree with you. I just yawned on that. I'm yawning in agreement. I will definitely check out your video. You don't have to worry about that. And yeah, have a good night. Get a good night's sleep. Everybody should. That's one of the important ways to stay to keep staying healthy, is to get a good night's sleep. That's what they tell you. Sleep is very important. Do I consider Kessel a dirty player like Chara, Marchand, and Kachuk brothers? No, that's not what I meant by that. I didn't mean it in that way. And I don't even think I said that. No, I don't like Kessel, but it's not for the same reason where I don't like a Chara or I don't like a Marchand. No, Kessel's never really done anything in particular to piss me off or anything. It's just one of those guys, you look at and you just don't like them right from the look. You don't like something about their face, whatever it is, something about them I don't like. That's all. But no, not in the same vein. He's not, as far as I know, Kessel's not a dirty player. As far as I know, I've never really heard that about him, that he was dirty, so I was not saying that. Randy, going to check out reruns of the 93 Cup of the Habs. That one, I used to have that on a videotape, third period, last 10 minutes, second half of the third. It took a while, that game, it took a while to end for them to play it all out. But I had this last cup winning everything on a videotape that is now long gone, destroyed in the fire that I had at my 2 places ago. 93, remember it well and wish we could see it again. Having trouble even locating where I was. Yeah, I'm getting tired, guys. I think at 45. I think in another few minutes I'm going to end it because I'm tired. But I'll tell you this, I'm home all day tomorrow for sure. And the only place I'm going for the next 40 days is to my ex-wife, who I told you from the beginning, if you watch me for a while, we're really good friends. I go over there a lot. My 2 boys still live there. Excuse me. I'll be back on tomorrow night. So probably a different time. So I would think it'll be earlier than 9. I'm going to try to vary the times I'm on. So I'll definitely be back, but I don't think I'm going to stay on much longer because I'm really getting tired. Like fast. I need a new mouse. I think I've been saying that for a while. Hey, David, I mean, I'm not going exactly just yet, but if you're leaving, have a good night, buddy. How do I feel about Kessel is how you feel about Nikita Scherbak. Oh, yeah, I don't like Nikita Scherbak at all. You know what? Same thing. I've told this before on video, too. Nikita Scherbak, okay, they have this show. I don't know if they do it for other teams, but it's called Habs Cribs. So they go to the player's house, apartment, whatever, and they give you a tour, talk to the guy, his girlfriend, whatever, wife, whatever. So Nikita Scherbak, I see an episode with him on YouTube. From the second, I had never seen him without a helmet on and everything, so you don't really see a guy the same when you're looking at face-wise to recognize. They look a little different without the helmet and the visor. So he opens the door and talks. And as soon as he talked and I see his face, I don't like the guy. I don't like him. I don't like him. And it turns out he's a bit of a shit because he said some really nasty things about the organization when he's just not good enough. That's all it is. And yeah, I don't like Scherbak either. And it's very possible that that's all it is, just like that with Kessel for me. That's all. So, you can say he's good. I get it. I know he is. I just don't like him. There's just something about him. And I don't know. If it's a looks thing, I'm probably not going to get over it. That's just how it is. But do I like, if you're like a Wolverine, you're a fan of his, it's fine. I think he's a good hockey player. He has got talent and all that stuff. But he's not a number 1 guy. He's a complimentary guy. He's good and talented, but he's the guy that you have with your best guys. But yeah, I mean, yeah. According to yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm saying he's a shithead. He's starting stupid rumors. It's not true about Montreal not liking Russian players. He just wasn't good enough. Listen, if that's the case, then why did the KHL team that he ended up with not keep him? I think he played 7 games there, and then they also let him go. Were they also? They don't like Russian players there in the KHL. So yeah, you got to look at it like that too. Take it with a grain of salt from somebody I knew from the minute I laid eyes on that guy on that video. I did not like him, and it proved out why. Rodney, I wonder if all the people who take the flu shot every year, how many of them have contracted the virus? That's the number to find out. Well, no, the flu shot that will not affect coronavirus at all. It'll have nothing to do with coronavirus. Nothing. There's nothing out there to attack it, and the flu virus is for specific strains of the flu, the influenza. It's not going to have anything to do with the coronavirus. So if you got the flu shot, don't expect it to help you to not get the coronavirus. Roadside Jeff, Scarecrow. Either one, both are good. I still have a 93 Coke bottle with all the scores from the games. Great souvenir. Yeah, I've never seen one of those. Honestly, I've never seen one of those. Best to see all 10 straight overtime goals. I'm not sure what you mean by that. It could be just because I'm tired and my brain's not working. I don't know. Game 2 of the Cup Finals in 93 might be the greatest game I've ever witnessed on live television. I got to tell you, that, I mean, aside from the fact that Montreal won the Cup, so that's great. But with all of those overtime wins, one after the other, sitting there through a whole tense game, tensely awaiting in overtime the result. Never forget it. It was amazing hockey, just entertaining, kept you on the edge of your seat. And I don't know if that's a record that's ever going to get matched either. When you think 10 overtime games in a row in the playoffs and you didn't lose. I don't know if that'll ever be matched or won't easily be matched ever. Randy, thanks for coming in, buddy. I really appreciate it. Yes, hopefully we're all well enough to be here tomorrow night. Definitely. There. Okay, your Wolverine's message is held for review. Did you swear? Yes, you did. Oh well. Oh boy, this cough I've got's getting nighttime. Gonna get worse. Always, all my colds, coughs, they get worse. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock almost. That's when. Whenever I'm sick with a cold, cough, flu, whatever, I may have an easy day. By this time at night, definitely going to be sick again. But I knew this was coming. It's weird. I knew this was going to happen from walking and being not protected properly. And yet I'm still worried that it's something more because of everything that's going on. Yet I knew yesterday that why did I do that? Because now I'm going to be sick. And yes, that's how the mind works. Sherback said that the coach told him he's not allowed to speak Russian. I think that's bullshit. Yeah, that's obvious bullshit. What he probably told him was, you're not allowed to speak Russian in practice, because practices, no matter what language, now NHL is made up of very diverse league with all kinds of countries, all kinds of languages. No matter what language or country you come from, on the ice it's English. So Sherback was probably talking to another Russian in Russian, and he probably told him, you have to speak English on the ice. That's probably what it was. 93 Habs had 10 straight overtime wins. They sure enough did, man. Never forget that. I'll be talking, when I get to 93, I'll be talking about it when I do that series that I'm doing. Hopefully, I'm going to try to get 1 to 2 a day. So hopefully I'll average 1.5 a day. Can I imagine if McSorley's stick was legal? I think the Habs might have been, yeah. Yeah, listen, I think they knew that his stick was illegal for a while, and they were waiting for the absolute right moment to use it. And you can't argue with the time they chose to challenge his stick, because yeah, I don't think we'd have had the cup if he didn't do that. No way. Before Taylor Hall got traded to Arizona, Kessel was traded to the Coyotes and was kind of like the number one guy on the team before Hall came in. And he's not having his best season in points, if I'm correct. And I'm telling you, Phil Kessel should never be your number one guy. Never. He's not a number one guy. Is he a good hockey player? Absolutely. Definitely a compliment to your number one guy, without a doubt, especially if it's a center number one guy. And because I don't know, is Phil Kessel, is he playing center? I think he's on the wing now. You feed him the puck, you know, and then to me, that's his role. He's a complimentary player, but he's definitely a good one. Talented, no doubt. Sorry about the swear. Oh God, Wolverine, don't even worry about it. No, you know what? I made a joke about it. It's because if you swear, it holds it for review. So other people, you might see it, but nobody else can unless I show it. And I just think it's funny. You wrote bullshit. So what? But it holds it. But it's the filter. If I don't have that, other things get through. So no, that's it. Don't worry. You can say fuck. You can say shit. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I have no problem with it. John, hot take. You're like my buddy Pat out in BC. He calls me at like I'm about to leave or about I was gonna go soon, and you always come in with, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? I was watching your stream when they announced on Thursday when they announced it, but I had mine ready to go, so I was watching you to get the announcement, and then I went right to mine. So yeah, sorry about that. And I've been really busy, so I haven't been able to get any videos. I saw you got like 3 videos out today. Like awesome work there, buddy. Yeah, hey, no, what was I gonna read there? No, I read that. Sorry. You got an autograph, Jean Beliveau. All right. Yeah, no problem. That's why I didn't make any more comments, was because I knew it was imminent. And I was trying to think, do I do a video or do I do a live stream? And I saw the response. You were getting people just coming in, likes. I said, I'm going to do a live stream. See if I can pick up on any of that. So I didn't get as big a thing as you, but it was fun. But I got tired after. Again, I got tired. Had a long day. And no, it's not because I'm getting sick. I got up that day too. I got up really early. I'm used to getting up a little bit later, 7:30. 7:30 is usually my time. When I get up at 6, I go to bed late as it is. So I'm getting near the end here. We're gonna go for the full hour. So what's up there, guys? I'm out of questions. I don't know what else to talk about at this point. I've been on for almost an hour. There's like no news. It's all coronavirus. There's no more news about like from the NBA. I haven't heard anything about any more players. But like I said, I was gone all day, so I didn't have. I'm usually at home. If I'm home all day, I'll be on and off Twitter. I find Twitter, you get the fastest release of the news. It's not all accurate, so you got to be careful who you're taking the news from. But I find out things faster on Twitter. Hey, John, you must find that too. Hey, you must do the Twitter cruise, I call it, where you're just refreshing, scroll, refresh, scroll. Hey, NHL hockey news. How's it going, buddy? You're joining near the end of the stream. Another 5 minutes. I'm gonna go because I'm fading here. I'm tired. I was out shopping today, so you got to understand. It's not an easy thing. Although it wasn't too bad. I have to admit, it wasn't too bad. I was talking about it earlier. Let's see. Jeff is saying he remembered the 85 when you were in Montreal. You're with your father, went to the bathroom. Oh, you saw Beliveau there. Did he give you one of his? Because they all carry these pose pictures, cards, nice size ones, and they would sign them for you. They all did that. So I don't know if it's one of those or you had him sign something else. Yeah, there you go. John's confirming it for me. Yeah, it seems to be the best place. But like I said, you can't just take news from anybody. You got to be careful where you're getting it from. Legitimate sources only, but it breaks really fast on Twitter. NHL hockey news never have to be sorry, so don't ever worry about that. You're a creator, just like I am, like John, like Scotty. Um, there's days when it's tough. You're busy. What can you do? I'm probably going to be on again tomorrow night, buddy. I'm thinking I might as well do one of these every night because there's no hockey. I've just as much as you guys. I have videos to do, but I mean, an hour and a half a night, I can definitely do that. And it seems like it's. Hey, John, no problem. Have a good night. Hey, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I do. Thumbs up, buddy. And everybody, head over to. If anybody's in here hasn't gone to Hot Take Hockey to check him out, head on over there. He's got numbers he's trying to reach too. We all are. Oh, too bad. John, if you're not gone yet, I guess this changes your draft plans, eh? About coming to Montreal. I was going to go, but I don't know. Even if they hold it, I don't know if I'm going to go. Jeff saying, I went up to Beliveau and asked him for. Oh, I remember you said it was a napkin. Oh yeah, that's some. I've got Larry Robinson did that kind of. I delivered him a pizza, so I got him signed on just a piece of cardboard. But yeah, I still have that. Yeah, I'm sure you still have yours. Hang on, NHL hockey have to see your before the Black NHL draft book. Okay, you gotta rewrite that because I didn't understand that NHL. Sorry, buddy. MJ, Jean Beliveau came to my school once, but I was in grade 6 and only grade 7, and I got to hear him talk. I was not. That's shitty. Oh, that's shitty, buddy. Yeah, that really is. Hey, NHL, thanks. I appreciate that. Nothing awesome, just I got nothing to do either, so we might as well talk hockey. It's fun. I love doing this. It's a lot of fun. Hey, Nolan, how's it going, buddy? No problem, Nolan. I'm only on for another couple of minutes. So, but thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Hey, hope you're staying safe out there, eh? Stay safe. You're young, you should be okay, but your family and everybody, stay safe, buddy. Yeah, well, no sports. What are you going to do? But the point is to everybody to stay safe. NHL, no, I have not seen that. I've not seen the NHL Black Draft book before. Nope. Jeff Beliveau actually made a small joke saying, "You must have been young enough to watch me play." Learned about Beliveau and the rest of the Montreal Canadiens a year prior. Great player in person. He was like the epitome of class. Yeah, just a great man. Honest, stand-up guy. Just a great guy. Yeah, Montreal was really lucky to have a guy like Beliveau in our town. Really, really lucky. He will be missed. He is missed. Yeah. His wife really giving him that tribute. Like every game, she's in that seat. Really, really nice to see. NHL, just before you go, I'm going to be doing them probably later, different. I'm not later. I'm going to vary the times. So everybody gets a chance. So don't worry, you'll see, and you'll get a chance if you're busy and you can't. At this time, I'll be on different times. So that's my plan anyway. And listen, even if I do get sick, I'm still going to do, I'm going to be definitely stuck at home then. And still going to do stuff on every day on video. So video and live stream, that's where it's at. Okay, I'm fading out here. We're at the end of the questions. It is 1 hour on the dot. I want to thank everybody who was in here, everybody who is still in here. Thank you. And I want to stress, please, everybody, follow the guidelines. Keep your hands clean. Take precautions. Keep you and your families safe. Keep everybody around you safe. We'll get through this. Hockey will come back. Hockey will come back quicker that way, and get back to normal. I'd love to be back to normal. So thanks, everybody. Really, thanks, everybody, for being here. See you tomorrow. Probably around 7. I'm going to say probably, that's my, off the top of my head, it's probably going to be 7 o'clock. And yeah, hope to see everybody there. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for coming in. Have a great night.